Again, this is not a tutorial about how to make the best map. I'm just trying to show you what we could do. Like for example, hello world builders, welcome back to another episode of my Wonderdraft tutorials. In this video, I want to show you how to add labels in Wonderdraft. I'm going to zoom in to my final map and question mark. How did I copy the paths? In the previous episode, I specifically didn't copy it, hoping that somebody could ask, yes, we are able to copy the symbols, but what about the paths? So unfortunately, guys, at least to my knowledge, there is no copying paths. But what you can do is, remember the trace tool? What I did and what I generally do is I export the map and put it back here using the trace tool, as you can see, and overlay it just like this. And using the path tool, I just basically go on top of it again. And it just looks like I just copied it, but I actually didn't. Call it a cheating if you want to call it. There is nothing I can do about it. So let's get back to adding labels. We go to the left panel, click on labels, and we see these three options. The first one is to add labels, and the third one is to add boxes to add labels on top of them. Let's start with the first one. This is generally the default layout, like the font, the sizes, and etc. And when you click on anywhere in the map, it will place a label. Using the first one, there are some presets. You can also add your own presets for different fonts and etc. You can quickly put some presets, and also you can just change the font here. So normally the default Wonderdraft has these fonts. My favorite is probably this one, or maybe this one. Let's use this one for now, right here. You can change the font color here. You can change the outline width and color here. So for example, I'm gonna put a black outline and change the outline thickness. Or do I have to have it? No, you can just make it 0 and it will be deleted. You can also add some glow. That means you can also add some shadows. So if you want, add shadows. If you want, add glow. However you, now it's glowing and now it has shadow. So it's also possible. You can also multi-select labels. Select an area like this. For example, now all these are also selected, and therefore our next episode is revealed, the regions. So if you want to make political maps, that episode will be perfect for you. So let's get back. When you click on it with the same tool, you will also have this one open. You can rotate the label. You can move around the label also here, so you don't have to just get back to here and choose it every time. So if you're already adjusting it, you can hold this box and move it around. You can also change where it falls. I generally keep it in the middle. You can add curves, and now we have curves. And you can also do the opposite direction. You can add spacing between the letters. And if you want, you can make Wonderdraft generate some names for you, just like this. By clicking on this box, it will create random names. So if you just want to make a map without thinking about the labels and you just want to change them later on, but you need some temporary names, or you just want to make Wonderdraft, create the names for you and don't worry about it, you can do it. But don't have too much high expectancy for getting like magnificent labels. It's just going to be an average name generator. What else can you do? You can also sharpen fonts if you want them to be a bit sharper, like this. When I click on it, as you can see, it's going to be more clean. If this is off, it's going to be more faded. And one more thing, one tip. If I add another label, it will use the last setting that we had. The same thing goes for the fonts. Like this is a different font right now. I click on this and then I generate a new label. It uses the same setting. I want this to be a preset. So if I want to quickly add fonts without looking around the map, trying to find the same to copy or see what I used before, I can just save it like this. Click OK, and then I come back here. So here now you can see that when I come here, it fixes it, or if I add a new one, it will use the same settings that we used before. So this is how you add labels. I will cover it there on the comments or when we have the questions and answers episode. The other thing you can do, as I mentioned before, you can add these boxes to put some labels on top of them. And all these boxes, you can change some color. Do I really like these? Not really, but it's another option. If you would like to use, you can use. This one will not choose the boxes, it will only choose the labels. If you want to click and move around the boxes, you need to come back to this tool and click on the box, and then you can resize this, adjust this, change the setting, change the style. They are not terrible, it could be used, just not my personal preference. Maybe in the future I can create my own boxes potentially. And now, as you can see, we are able to write things on top of these boxes. Here you go. Now you have another style. All right, I think we should just label the map. Let's do it. Okay, added some labels to the map. Tried to apply some different styles. Like for example, the style on the mountain is different. The style on the city and the capital is different. The towns and forts are the same. The sea is different because the settings here are different. I have different glows, different outlines, different sizes and different fonts. So it ends up with different looks. The undo and redo button is a bit difficult to predict. So I suggest don't go doing so much undos and redos when you're adding labels. You may end up losing here and there some labels. If you want to adjust something, do it manually to be safe. And maybe you don't like the color choice here. Again, this is not a tutorial about how to make the best map. I'm just trying to show you the things that we can do using this tool. So yeah, as you can see, plenty of options, plenty of possibilities. And also, by the way, you don't have to stick with one direction. You can change the directions. For example, let's also add this one here. Change the color to red and the glow to light green and dark green. So yeah, just as an example. All right, that's it for today. This is how you add labels. Different things that you can do with labels. Play with them, adjust the outlines, the shadows, the thickness, the fonts, etc., etc., until you find something that you like. This one is not my favorite, so don't tell me like, oh my god, that looks like nah. Don't come up to me with comments like that. I'm not trying to make the best map here. And on the next episode, we are going to learn about regions. What is a region? It's basically a tool that allows us to make some overlay areas. Is needed when you want to make a political map or when you want to separate some parts of the map with another color of overlay. So if you need to make political maps or if you want to organize your map better, stay tuned. And on the 13th episode, I will see you and do my best to teach about the regions. Happy mappings!